Hi to everyone. In this video, let us discuss what is law of mass action in chemical equilibrium lesson. So, first let us see what is the definition of law of mass action. So, in a chemical reaction, the rate of reaction depends on which one means here active masses of the reactants. So, according to law of mass action, rate of a chemical reaction is directly proportional to the product of the active masses of the reactants. So now let us consider one equation here, equilibrium equation. What is that here? M moles of which one? A. M moles of A plus N moles of B reacting to gives which one here? Okay, otherwise we can consider A moles of A, B moles of B giving C moles of C and D moles of D. So this is which one here? Example of that equilibrium reaction. In that equilibrium reaction, A and B reacting to give C and D is known as a forward reaction. In forward reaction, A and B are the reactants. Next, in backward reaction, C and D are combining to give A and B. So that means in backward reaction, C and D are reactants. So as per law of mass action, now velocity of forward reaction, velocity of which one forward reaction is directly proportional to the which one here product of the active masses of A and B. So here velocity of forward reaction proportional to active mass of A to the power A into active mass of B to the power B. And here by removing this proportionality we can get a constant Kf. So Vf equals to Kf into A power A into B power B. And according to law of mass action, velocity of backward reaction proportional to, in backward reaction, C and D are reactants. So C power C into D power D. By removing this proportionality, we get a constant Kb. So now these are the two equations. But we know that at equilibrium, velocity of forward reaction is equals to velocity of backward reaction. So now as LHS equal, we can equal the RHS term also. That means we get Kf into A power A into B power B equals to Kb into C power C into D power D. And therefore, by rearranging this equation, Kf by Kb, Kf by Kb, that is known as equilibrium constant Kc, equals to we can get C power C into D power D by A power A into B power B. So where Kc is known as what here? Equilibrium constant. So for any reaction, how we have to write Kc expression? Active masses of the products should be written in the numerator. Active masses of the reactants should be written in the denominator. That means the ratio of the product of active masses of products to the product of active masses of reactants is known as Kc. And while writing Kc expression for some chemical equations, we have to note down some important facts. What are those? If any reactant or product present in solid state, that active mass should be taken as 1 unit. That means those solid terms need not to be indicated in Kc expression. So only we have to concentrate on gaseous terms. If any solid term present in the reaction, no need to indicate in that Kc expression. So now let us go for examples for writing Kc expression. I give some examples here. First example is which one? N2 gas plus 3H2 gas reacting to give 2NH3 gas. For this, what is Kc expression? Product's active mass, that means NH3 power 2 divided by product of the active masses of reactants, that means N2 power 1 into H2 power 3. So this is the Kc expression for which one this N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3 equation. And if any solid is present in that chemical equation, no need to express that in Kc equation. For example, CaCO3 solid gives CaO solid plus CO2 gas. For this, what is Kc expression means? Just CO2 power 1. No need to indicate or write CaO and CaCO3 terms in Kc expression, because those active masses are considered as one unit. So no need to indicate them. So now we can go for which one here? Units of Kc. What are the units of Kc means? Units for Kc, mole per liter to the power delta N, where delta N is number of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. So for example, for this above equation, what are the units of Kc? Means here first we have to calculate delta N value. For this equation, delta N is how much here? Number of gaseous products means only one CO2. So 1 minus, it is not the gas. So leave it. And in the reactant side, no gaseous molecules are there. So 0. So what is the delta N value for this expression means 1. Therefore, what are the Kc units means? Mole per liter to the power 1. Mole per liter to the power 1 means mole per liter only we can get. Okay, like that we have to write which one units for Kc by using that expression, mole per liter to the power delta N expression. Okay, then this is regarding which one here? Kc. And then what are the characteristics of Kc also we have to learn here. But before going to learn, if partial pressures are given for reactants and products, now how we have to express the equilibrium constant? So if reactants and pressures having which one here? Partial pressures. If partial pressures are given in the reaction, we can express equilibrium constant with Kp. Just instead of writing active masses in that Kc expression, now we have to substitute them with partial pressures. Then Kc become equal to which one? Kp. That means here partial pressure of C power C into partial pressure of D power D by partial pressure of A power A into partial pressure of A power A into partial pressure of B power B. So this is the Kp expression. When partial pressures of reactants and products are given, we have to write that Kp expression by using their partial pressures. And one more important question, what is the relation between Kp and Kc? What is the relation between Kp and Kc? So what is the relation means here? Kp equals to Kc into RT to the power delta N. Again, delta N means number of gaseous products minus number of gaseous reactants. As usual, in the previous case. Delta N we have to calculate like this. And condition number 1, if delta N value equal to 0. Now what is the relation between these two means Kp equal to Kc. And number 2 condition, if delta N is positive. If delta N is positive means Kp is greater than Kc. Kp greater than Kc. Why like that means we can give an example. If we want to get 8 equals to, we can write which one, 2 into 2 power 2. Here delta N is positive. Compare this with Kp and this with Kc and this with Rt and this with delta N. So now if delta N is positive, now you can see that 2 power 2 means 4, 4 2 is 8. Both will become equal. That means if delta N is positive, that indicates what here, Kp is greater than Kc. Okay, then if delta N is negative, for this reverse now, therefore what we can get, Kp less than Kc, or this can be written as Kc greater than Kp also. Now what are the questions related to this Kp Kc equations? Let us see here. What is the first question? First question is here, they give the expression. We have to tell Kp Kc relation. What is the expression? H2 gas plus I2 gas gives 2Hi gas. What is the Kp Kc relation for this equation? So first let us calculate delta N value. Delta N value means number of gases products, how many here? 2. And 1 plus 1, 2 gases reactants. So delta N is 0. That indicates what here? Kp is equals to Kc. Okay, then another equation, PCl5 gas gives PCl3 gas plus Cl2 gas. So in this equation, delta N value let us calculate. What is delta N value? 2 gaseous products, only 1 gaseous reactants. So delta N is positive. Delta N positive means Kp greater than Kc. And come to the another equation here. What is that? 2SO2 gas plus O2 gas gives 2SO3 gas. In this delta N value, 2 gaseous products minus 3 gaseous reactants. So we are getting delta N value minus 1. As delta N value negative, what is that relation? Kp less than Kc. Or we can say that Kc greater than Kp. And sometimes they may give which one here, Kc value for any one of these reactions, and we have to calculate the other value, means Kp value. So if they have given Kc value, by using Kc value we have to calculate Kp for any one of these equations. Or otherwise in that controversial to that, that means they give Kp value, we have to calculate Kc value. So like that some questions also we get related to Kp Kc relations. Okay, then another important thing here, what is that means here? Another important characteristics of equilibrium constant Kc. So let us see what are the characteristics of Kc. Characteristics of Kc means the first one is here, Kc depends only on temperature and stoichiometry of the reaction. Kc depends on temperature and stoichiometry of the reaction only. And volume change, concentration change, they do not affect the Kc value. So Kc depends on temperature and which one, stoichiometry of the reaction only. So for example, For exothermic reactions, as temperature increases, Kc value decreases. But for endothermic reactions, as temperature increases, Kc value also increases. So like that, Kc depends on temperature. For exothermic reactions, as temperature increases, Kc value decreases. But for endothermic reactions, as temperature increases, Kc value also increases. This is related to which one? Temperature. And then Kc depends on stoichiometry of the reaction also. So let us see what is that relation here. For example, for A gives B reaction, if Kc value is K. Therefore, for B gives A, Kc value will become 1 by K. That means what here? If reaction has been reversed, Kc value also to be reversed. So one example for that. For example, I give one equation here. What is that? N2 gas plus 3H2 gas gives 2NH3 gas. Kc value 49. Therefore, what is the Kc value for 2NH3 gives N2 plus 3H2 gas? As reaction has been reversed, Kc value also should be reversed. That means we have to write which one? 1 by 49. So this is first thing. And another reaction let us consider here. What is that? For example, for A gives B, equilibrium constant Kc equal to K. Therefore, for Ma gives Mb, what is Kc means? K power n. That means here, if the reaction has been multiplied with m factor, and Kc value will become K power m. Okay, not n, K power m, because we multiplied with m. So if the reaction has been multiplied with m factor, K value will become K power m. So let us consider one example for this. What is that example here? For example, for N2 plus 3H2 gives 2NH3. Kc value is 49. Therefore, I give the question now by combining the last two cases. What is that? Now Kc value for NH3 gives half N2 plus 3 by 2 H2. What is Kc value for this equation? So to get Kc value for this equation, let us examine what have been changes taken place here. First change, NH3 now came to left hand side, means reaction has been reversed. So if reaction has been reversed means Kc value also should be reversed. So we have to get first 1 by 49. And not only that has been occurred here, another thing also we have to observe. What is that? Here in this equation, n2 is there, but in this equation half n2 is there. That means the first equation is multiplied with a factor of 1 by 2. And as per our description, if any reaction multiplied with m factor, we have to write it as K power m. So as this reaction multiplied with 1 by 2 factor, now we have to write 1 by 2 as a power. 49 power 1 by 2 means nothing but root over 49. Root over 49 means now the answer is 1 by 7. So what is that answer means here? 1 by 7. So like that, we have to calculate which one Kc value by observing that reaction. What changes are taken place. Okay, then after that, some other reactions, let us see here, related to which one? Kp. Related to Kp means here, for example, in NH4HS solid gives NH3 gas plus H2S gas. Equilibrium pressure is 30 atmosphere. At equilibrium, pressure is 30 atmosphere. What is Kp? What is Kp value for this equation? This is which one? Equilibrium pressure. Equilibrium pressure is given how much? 30 atmosphere. To calculate Kp, first let us write the which one? Kp expression. Kp expression means with respect to partial pressures. So partial pressure of NH3 power 1 into partial pressure of H2S power 1. No need to write this NH4HS because that is present in solid state. So first let us calculate partial pressures of NH3 and H2S. So easily we can calculate without using formula also. Total pressure is 30 atmosphere and 1 mole of NH3, 1 mole of H2S, equally 1 mole are present. Now these two only exert the pressure. That means total pressure 30, only two gases, two different moles, of course 1 mole NH3, 1 mole H2S are there, means they are equally exerting the pressure. That means partial pressure of NH3 30 by 2 and H2S partial pressure also 30 by 2, means 15 atmosphere into 15. Otherwise, use the formula. Partial pressure of NH3 equals to number of moles of NH3 by total number of moles 2 into total pressure 30. That means 15 atmosphere. If NH3 pressure is 15 atmosphere, therefore H2S pressure, total pressure minus this NH3 pressure, again we can get 15 atmosphere. Now what is the Kp value here? 15 into 15 means 225 atmosphere square. 225 atmosphere square. So like that we have to calculate which one here? Kp. So this is related to which one? Law of mass action, writing Kc and Kp expressions, relation between Kp and Kc, and some problems based on Kp and Kc. Okay, bye.